Hi, everyone. This is Jeff Clark of the Paydirt Prospector here in beautiful Vancouver at the Metals Investor Forum. I had a great panel of companies this week, but one of them that we get to talk to right now is the brand new CEO, Russell Bradford of First Nordic Metals. First of all, it's great to meet you.
Thanks,
and
Jeff.
I don't know where to begin. There's so much going on with this company, but actually tell us first a little bit about you, about your background, how you got involved in the company, and what your experience and success has been previously.
Okay, thank you. And, like to say it's a pleasure to be here in Vancouver. Look, my background, I've been in mining 37 years. I'm a metallurgist. I've been in operations a lot. Started my time in South Africa with Anglo in gold. Went through all that system in the 80s, which was a great graduate program. Worked in Botswana, lived there for 10 years. Beautiful part of the world. In base metals, big nickel copper smelter. Learned a lot about, management and operations. And then, of course, you're in your mid-30s, you just work 25 hours a day, right? You just love
Right.
it, Moved to Australia as part of being with that company. We were part of the Lion Ore stable, and then we sold that company for $7 billion to Norilsk Nickel. That same management team, then we got involved with a uranium development in Tanzania, Mantra Resources. That was sold to Uranium One in Toronto for just over $1 billion.
Wow.
And then the guys went off to Ghana, built the Asenko gold mine, the Obutan gold mine. I came on board, and then we expanded that mine, 5.5 million ton through that mill, 200,000 ounce. Goldfields did a JV on that. And, it's just been project development, project management, operations. So there's a group that kind of work together. But, Peter Breeze, who now is coming on board as our new board chairman, Peter's really been he's been the leader, the MD of all of those companies. I've worked with Peter for over 25 years. And Peter has very kindly agreed to come on board as chairman for this new company, which is now being launched as a new kind of entity. So.
It is a new entity. It's basically First Nordic is merging with Mawson, or maybe Mawson is merging with more likely First Nordic, but it is a new company.
It is. And, we're focused in the Nordic. So let's talk about Mawson. Mawson's got just shy of 1 million ounces. They've got a PEA out there, was released in 23. It was cut at 1,700 gold. Of course, the world's a bit different now, right? So that's that project. We did due diligence on that, and we like that project. We see that as like the next one that's coming through kind of thing, Then, we have the two projects in Sweden. We have the Barsele project, which is a 45-55 gold, let's say JV with Agnico Eagle. It's a 2.4 million ounce gold deposit, good grade, kind of 1.3 to over 2 gram per ton underground stuff. So good grades. You can, again, that was cut at a much lower gold price than what we're seeing now. In our DD, we ran various, grade tonnage cutoffs on that to see how we could, what that does in terms of the pits, the underground. And it's great we're in that environment. The gold price allows us to do that, right? Great infrastructure on both the projects, power, cheap power, water, people, rail, road. So a lot of the times we've done projects and there's nothing there apart from bush. This is not like that at all. So in our due diligence, we ran our various mine plans, let's say our various financial models, and we saw that these things there's mines there, right? They definitely are mines, and you would expect that in this type of environment and the scale that you've got on these things. These aren't hundreds, thousands of ounces, millions of ounces. And obviously with more drilling, Barsele, for example, it's 157,000 meters of drilling to date on that. we want to implement a 60,000 meter drill program next year.
60,000 meters just at Barcelona.
Yeah, I know. It's
in 2026.
That's right. And then at Rajapalot in Finland, we want to do, between 10 and 15.
Wow.
This is, and then why do we think that way is because, we've just done this raise. So I'll get to that just now. But, we did all our DD. We presented to First Nordic board. Essentially, we said, we can come on now and develop. But we've got to raise money. We've got to change the management, and we've got to bring development teams on board.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to then, look at like the board composition and now realign that to where this company is going next. So full credit to First Nordic. They recognized that, they listened, and they've accepted that. And that was what was all announced last week, Monday.
Right.
And then obviously what was announced, part of that as well, is not only the merge. So we've got over 2.2 million ounces on our books now, attributable,
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously with the drilling and that's going to, that is going to expand. But then we announced the financing.
Yeah, you are well financed right now.
Well, on Monday we announced a 30 million unbrokered finance. Then on Wednesday, we upsized that then to another 50. So we came in with, Friday, $80 million. So,
wow.
And that's why you can talk about these proper project development drill programs. Now you're getting into blue sky potential, looking at targets, and obviously getting the category of your resource into that kind of bankable phase,
So just to be clear for people, are you more still an exploration company? Are you a developer? Are you both of those things, depending on the asset?
Well, if you look at the three, let's say, pillars that we've got as a company, Barcelona by far is the development asset, right?
Yeah.
And that's where, the focus needs to be, and we need to work on that.
But that drill program you're doing, that's a big campaign.
That is the plan, right? That is the plan. We obviously, we're in a JV with Agnico, so we have to discuss that and talk about how we move that going forward. But there's the opportunity, and we have the treasury, so we can deploy that capital there. Then the second thing is the Rajapalot in Finland, drill program, recut that feasibility study, that the PEA that was done. And then, so those two are definite development projects, right?
Gotcha.
And then you look at the ground that First Nordic have got and have done the drilling to date, which is kind of the bookends of Barcelona. And you look at the intersections and the hits, there's the upside, there's the exploration. So we'll be doing that as well. With the treasury regard, we can deploy capital.
You can do all three things.
Well, you can look at, development, but you also don't want to get wrapped up in the boring bit, right? Because that's just kind of that's what you do, right? The engineering and the drilling and the measured and indicated. We also want to look at where's the blue sky, where's the expansion. We've got to keep adding ounces to this deposit. So we'll be looking at all three.
Well, I don't know if you can say it, but I in the back of my mind, I wonder, if somebody might want to come along and buy Barcelona, for example, you spin out the others or something like that. There's a lot of options on the table that could be coming down the road for you. Am I right about that? Or
honestly, I didn't come on board to kind of run around the street and say, do you want to buy? No. That's what we do, right?
Gotcha.
We get fun and we enjoy developing things.
Awesome.
We've always done it. We've got good backers. We've got a good share register. There's new people come on board, our strategic advisor, and so we're very blessed. We're very fortunate, and we're going to seize that opportunity. It's a great, great, great time to be in this commodity.
Absolutely.
In Sweden, in Finland, with
pro-mining jurisdiction.
Exactly. And all the people that I've met the last 2-3 weeks, the team, right? We got a cracker of a team and a great assets. And now we've got the treasury to deploy. So we're going to spend the next 2 months up to Christmas putting the plan together and then get that approved, and then off we go into implementation.
Now, can you drill there in the winter? Do you have to wait till next spring? Or
winter's the best because everything's frozen.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like Timmins. Get the rigs there, right? Yeah, because, if there is any standing water, it's frozen. You can go there, drill. So
gotcha.
January, we want to get the rigs going. Definitely.
Awesome. Very exciting.
It is.
Well, it is a very exciting stock. I own it. I really like the prospects here. So I encourage you to check it out. It's a stock that's not quite left the station yet. And boy, look at the catalysts that are coming. So this is one you probably want to check out. So thanks for watching, everyone.